1 second from half court. 1 second from half. One second from half court. Jumping for joy with
first ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
did he bring it in? He did.
It is
caught.
Hi, I'm Matthew Duquetta. I'll be your play-by-play and only announcer for tonight. For the Narragansett Mariners and Johnston Panthers. People behind the camera, Timmy Zydora and Tommy Zydora, and Arthur behind the computer, and Anthony Vendetti as our analysts. Johnston Panthers are 7-1, looking to continue their dominance going to this game as they score a point, and Narragansett Mariners are 4-4. That's Isabella Palso with the serve. Johnston takes a 2-0 lead. Serves up to the setter. Spike from number 1, Hellman Nina. Sets up again. Soft spike, sets up to Marissa Morsilli. Spike with the points. Johnson takes a commanding 3-0 lead against the Mariners. Little mishap there by the Mariners by Scarlett Massesi. That is Naomi Garcia serving for the Johnston Panthers. Serves up to the setter, number 5, Massey. Another point from the Johnston Panthers, and they take a commanding lead 5-0 to start this game. Mariners coach talking to one of their players. Talking about something. As Johnson over on their side having life and energy, being up 5-0. Garcia getting ready to serve. Serves up. And that's the first point for the Mariners, making this Johnston 5, Mariners 1. That's Scarlett Massesi with the serve. And serves up. The setter. There's a great spike there. Free ball from Johnston. And that's in. Incredible save by the Panthers. Make it a 6-1 lead, Johnston. That's Zariah coming in for Larissa Basia. Number 10, Vanessa Fabulos with the serve. Narragansett tries to recover. Free ball. It's up. Spike from Marsili. Narragansett gets the setter to the outside. Panthers try to save it, but fail to capitalize. Panthers are still up 6-2 over the Mariners. Panthers' only loss this season was to Classical when they got swept. Every other game, they won. That's another point to the Panthers. Up 7-2 now. Last time the Panthers played in Narragansett, Panthers won 3-2. Going to a game 5. To the setter. Race with the spike. Hit the net. Johnston Panthers 7, Mariners 3. Substitution, Philomena, number 7 for the Mariners, as the spike goes into the net, giving Panthers another point. And the last Panthers win was against St. Ray's, where they won 3-0 and swept them. Looking to continue that dominance in this game. Serves up to Milani Abate with the spike, and that's a point, 9-3 Johnston. I believe that's a timeout from the Mariners. We're going to take a break.
Our number one priority is protecting our players.
We are back, and as a recap, Johnston Panthers took a commanding 9-3 lead in this first set. Marissa Morsili up to serve. Narragansett defense getting ready. Serves up. Looks like it was going out, but they saved it anyways. Run up to the setter. Free ball from Johnston. And that's out by the Mariners. Panthers with another point, taking a 7-point lead against Narragansett. Serves up from Marsili. Free ball from Narragansett. Point goes to Panthers for, I cannot tell. My apologies. My volleyball knowledge is not great. Serves up from Marsili. Looked like it was going out, but Narragansett saved it anyways. Little miscommunication there from Narragansett, and Johnson gets another point, going up 12-3. Now, watching this volleyball season, Marissa Marsili has been a dominant force on this court, being great at serving and spiking from the outside. Free ball up from Narragansett. Spike from Zariah. Free ball again. Great save by Larissa. Oh, great try by the Panthers, but failed to capitalize on the great play from the setter. Narragansett gets the point, 12-4 Panthers. Panthers are on a 4-game winning streak, and they're looking to make it 5. Where the spike from Alani gets right over the net, touched by the Mariners, and that will be another point towards the Johnston Panthers, making this a 13-4 ball game. That's Narmatiko Zariah with the serve. Spike there from Kilelti Soraya for the Mariners, but into the net. For a point towards Johnson, they have a 10-point lead, 14-4. To the setter, number 1, with a little soft touch by the Panthers. And that's another point towards Johnston, and they take a very commanding lead, 15-4. And that serve is out, giving Narragansett another point and making it a 15-5 game. Johnson defense getting ready for the serve. Hasn't done a lot of that today. They've been the ones serving, being very dominant in this game. Great save by the libero. Narragansett saves the ball. It's over on Narragansett's side. Sets up. Milani Abate with the spike, getting the point for Johnson, giving them an 11-point lead, 16-5 Panthers. That is Elizabeth Koo serving, number 13. Serves up. Over the net. Mariners receive, set the ball to the right side hitter. Marsili with the spike. And again, free ball from the Mariners. Looks like it was going to be out. Johnson saved it anyways. Spike from Marsili. Mariners lost it up in the ceiling. And Johnson gets the point. That is number 10, Vanessa Fubas for the Panthers. Panthers take a 17-5 lead.
Our number 1 priority is protecting our players. That's why we're writing new rules for the sport and developing innovative educational tools that protect our athletes. This is player protection. This is high school football. This is heart. This pride.
Break is over. To give you a little recap, Johnston's been dominant this entire set, taking a 17-5 lead over the Narragansett Mariners. And you know they've been in control all night, serving, spiking, receiving, setting, everything. They've looked flawless all night. That's another great serve for the Panthers, making it an 18-5 ball game. .13 with the serve. Mariners receive. Sets up. Blocked by the Panthers. That's another point for the Johnston Panthers, making it a 19-5 game. Number 13, a little bit of coup with another serve. And touched by number 12 on Narragansett. Panthers take another point, making it a 25 ball game. They need 5 more points to take the set. And how volleyball works, it is best of 5, so you need to win you need to win 3 games to win the whole series. Steps to the middle, spikes it. Received by Narragansett. Hit back over. Back to the setter. Spike to that right side hitter. Lost up in the ceiling. They try to recover it. Good try by Narragansett, but failed to hit it over the net. Now it seemed that Johnston has been, in control with serving all night. It hasn't seemed like they've received at all, pretty much. Great spike by Marsili. Narragansett trying to recover. Free ball up. They are successful. Set up. Abate with the spike. And, I thought Narragansett player touched that, but it goes Narragansett way, making a 21-6 ball game. First points by the Mariners in a while. Number 11 with the serve, serves up. Received by the Panthers, set up to middle. Spikes the ball. And that's out, going point to Narragansett, making 21-7. Narragansett now on a roll, but a big lead that they have to catch up to, that the Panthers have created. Serves up. Received by the Panthers. Spikes up. Spike from the backside. Backside person spiking the ball. You don't see that a lot. Great hit by 13, making 22-7 and giving Panthers another control over the ball again. Number 9, Naomi Garcia, swapping to the game for number 24, Milani Abate. Serves up. Mariners receive. Great save by Larissa. One tries to hit the ball, but fails and hits into the net. Point towards Johnson, making 23-7. Serves up. Tip by the setter. A little miscommunication by the Panthers there, but still get the ball over the net. Tried to block the spike, just hit off their fingers and went out of bounds. Point to Narragansett, 23-8 Johnston. Serves up from number 5. Johnson receive. Saved by the setter. By the setter, hits the middle, spikes it. Free ball over. Marissa, rare miss there, spikes into the net. Point go to Mariners, 23-9. A little rally coming from them, but with this big of a deficit, you wonder, does it really matter? How about the serves up? Received by the Panthers. Sets up for the Mariners. Free ball. Libero taking charge. Sets up to outside. Marissa, great spike there. Mariners receive, spike back. And they gain the point, 23-10. Mariners looking alive now. Wrong time to do it when they were down 18, but it's great momentum going into the next set if they lose this one. Serves up. Garcia takes the bump over. Set to the right side, hitter. Garcia tried to save it, but couldn't get there in time. Mariners making a great comeback here. They definitely don't look like a 4-4 team to me. Bad set there. Marcelli tried to recover, just hit a little bit outside. Point goes to Narragansett, making it 23-12. Panthers with a point, 24-12. They need one more to gain this set. Serves up from the Panthers. Miss hit by the Narragansett Mariners, and that's Panthers with the first set. 2 more, and they win the game. We're taking a little bit of a break while they change courts, and we'll be back.
1 second.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football. This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football. This is heart. This
no business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
And we're back. If you're just tuning in, Johnson won the first set. They win 2 more. They win the entire game and move up to 8-1 in the division. They've won 4 straight so far and looking for their 5th. They've been pretty dominant. They won in pretty dominant fashion, 25-13, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the last set. But the Mariners were making a pretty good comeback at the end of that game. They've been looking really good so far. Making a few mistakes, but looking good at times, really good at times. As Mariners take the first point of the game, as number 13, Elizabeth Koo, fails to spike it and spikes into the net. Serves up from the Mariners. Little miss hit there by the Panthers, and Mariners take a 2-0 lead. Serves up. Great save by the wristler there. Free ball up to the Mariners. And Mariners are just looking pure dominant right now, taking 3-0 lead. You know, taking that energy and fire and the, you know, good play that they had at the end of last set, while they still lost, looked pretty good. They're taking that and using it in this game. Free ball up to Narragansett. Libero with a good save. Sets up to Nair, spikes it, and spikes it out. First points to Johnston. Failed serve there by the Panthers. 4-1 Mariners. Mariners serving again. Oh, ball on the court. Mariners with the serve again. Serves up. Good receive. Starts to the ball. Mercer with the spike. Great recovery there for the Mariners. And that's point to the Panthers, 4-2 Mariners. You know, pretty different from the last game. You know, Panthers took a very commanding lead and kept that throughout the game. Mariners, you know, had a comeback towards the end of the game, but still down 10 points. So they were looking strong, and they're looking strong now in this second set. And if you remember, last time these two teams played each other, it went to 5 games, Johnston winning. Great serve by the libero there. Sets back to the setter. Sets to the outside hitter, Marissa Morsili. Saved by the Mariners, and that ball is up and out of bounds. Point to Johnston. Taking a little bit of a comeback here. 4-3 Mariners. Serves up for Johnson. Received kind of weirdly by the Mariners, but good recovery there. Back over to the Panther side, sets up from middle, spikes the ball. Sets back up for the Mariners to the right side hitter, spikes it. Good try to block it by the Panthers, but failed. And great spike by the Mariners to get that point. 5-3 Mariners. You know, this is a different narrative from the last set, as the Mariners are now in the lead, as they did not have a lead in the first set. Serves up and served into the net, giving Panthers a point and keeping them in this game. 5-4 Mariners. Serves up. One touch, free ball up to the Panther side. Spike by Morsili on the outside hitter. And a little miscommunication there by the Panthers, leading to a Mariners point. It is now 6-4 Mariners. Serves up. Free ball to the Mariners side, spikes it. Good try there from number 46, Larissa Pessoa. The libero, you know, great showing in this game. You know, big standout for these Panthers, and, you know, helps them win games. Hit just out of bounds by the setter, number 1, Fallon. It is now 8-4 Mariners. Serves up. Back to the setter. Great spike there by number 1-3. Free ball back up to the Johnson side. Serves back up to middle, Zariah, and spikes into the net. That is point to Mariners, taking a 9-4 lead. Serves up from Mariners. Good up there. Taking a free ball back up to the Mariners side. Sets up to middle. Good recovery there. Spike from the outside. Great spike there. Narragansett couldn't handle the power and were from that spike, and it goes out of bounds, giving Panthers another point, keeping them in this game 9-5. Serves up. Tried to set the ball from number 1, Narragansett. Mishit it and went to the ground. Point to Johnson, 9-6. Mariners. Serves up for Morsili. Just a bit outside. If you know that reference, that's good. Mariners take a 10-6 lead in the second set. Little miscommunication on the Johnston side of the court. Coach is now talking to their setter. Maybe planning something. I think they're saying the server's foot was on the line when serving. That's what they're talking about the line judge with, the net judge. Just letting her know to watch out for that. Mariners getting ready to serve again. Up 10-6 in the second set. Serves up. Abate receives. Sets back up to her. Spikes the ball. Good receive by the Mariners. Free back over to Johnson's side. Libero back to the setter. To out. Marissa just outside of the lines, 11-6 Mariners. Serves up, received by Marsili. Free ball over on the Mariner side. Miss hit by the Mariners, and that's point towards Johnson, 11-7 Mariners. Serve towards Johnson, serves up. Johnson was doing a lot of serving in the first set, not so much this game. As serve goes back to Mariners side as they gain the point, 12-7 Mariners. Serves up. Sees it. Backside hit by Marsili. Narragansett couldn't handle it. Point goes to Johnson, 12-8 Narragansett. That's Elizabeth Koo. Serving, serves up. Great up by Narragansett. Over to Johnson's side. Sets up to outside free ball on Narragansett's side. Sets up by middle, spikes the ball. Great up by Panthers. Spikes it, Panthers spike it this time. Received first great volley of the game. Back and forth, back to middle. Narragansett recovers. Back over. Setter's ball up. Outside hitter, spikes the ball. And that was in line. That's Narragansett. That's Narragansett point. Line judge called it out. Panthers believe it is in. Officials are now talking. We're back, and I think that point went to the Panthers. Making this a close game, 3-point game. Narragansett still up, though, looking to continue their lead. Serves up. Free ball. Sets up Narragansett. And that's spike out. Johnson's ball. 10-12 Narragansett. Serves up. Miss hit by Narragansett. Johnson with a big comeback now. Still down, though, by 1 point. 12-11 Narragansett. Serves up. Sets up to middle hitter. And that's Johnson's point, 12-12. They tied it up. Looking strong now, and we're going to take a little bit of a break as they call a timeout.
You have no business being out there. Terrible.
You know, I'm a person too.
And we're back. Johnson has ball, tied it up, 12-12, serves up. Narragansett receives to their setter, back to middle, spikes the ball. Great up by the Panthers. Backside hit by Marsili. Great hit right there to take the lead first time in this game. 13-12 Panthers. Marsili has been a force to reckon with this season. Great server and great hitter, really big part of this team. Serves up. Hit the net, but still counts. And that's point towards Johnson, taking a wider margin to 14-12 Panthers. Serves up again for Panthers. They've been here for a while now. Sets up to the outside hitter. Spikes it into the net, and that's a point for Johnson. They're on a roll now, 15-12 Panthers. Serves up. Mariners receive, sets up to no one. Panthers were not ready. Great decision by that setter right there. Caught the Panthers off guard. Now they have the ball back and makes it a 15-13 ball game, Panthers. Serves up. Try to recover it from the Panthers. Good recovery there. Free ball up to Narragansett side. Sets up, spikes it. Back to the setter, pushes it. Said that was a carry, give point to Narragansett. 15-14 Johnson. Serves up. Great serve right there. Setter tries to recover it. Free ball up to Narragansett side. Is up. Setter with the ball to outside. Pushes it. Back up to the middle. Free ball over to Narragansett side. Setter up to middle. Spikes the ball. Back to Johnson setter to the outside hitter. And just misses the ball. Narragansett ties it back up 15-15 in the second set. Narragansett with the serve. Up to close to the net, but saved by the setter. Free ball up to Narragansett side. Setter up to the right side hitter. Back up to the Johnson setter, outside hitter. Big spike there, making up for last mistake on the last play. Back over, spikes it again. Blocked, however. Oh, hit the net. That's Narragansett ball. 16-15 Narragansett recaptures the lead. Different narrative in this one. Close game. Narragansett is up. As the last game, Panthers took a very commanding lead and did not let go of that at all during the game and had a pretty comfortable win. Sets up, middle. Hit to the outside, out by a wide margin. 17-15 Narragansett. Narragansett's looking to make their lead bigger and try to cushion some points if the Panthers do get back on a roll. serves up. Setter calls for it. Backside hit. And Narragansett just hasn't been able to figure out Morsilli's spike and just hasn't been able to get to it, leading to a lot of points for the Panthers, making it 17-16 Narragansett. It's Milani Abate out for Naomi Garcia, now serving. Serves up. And hits it into the ground. That's Narragansett's ball back and point 18-16 Narragansett. Serves up. Receives. Sets up to outside Morsilli. And that's called Narragansett ball. 19-16 Narragansett. Looking to make their lead bigger now as they hold possession of the ball. Still serving it. Panthers trying to make a comeback again in this game. It's not like they haven't done it before. Serves up to the setter, to the outside hitter Morsilli. Hits it. Great set. Back to Johnson setter, hits it to outside. Great up by Narragansett, and that's free ball over to Johnson's side. Back to the setter, up to the middle hitter. Spikes the ball. Miss hit by Narragansett, and that's Johnson's ball. 19-17 Johnson, starting to make a little bit of a comeback. Close game, great game in this second set. That serves up from Johnston. Miss hit by Narragansett. That's an ace from the Panthers side. 19-18 Narragansett. Panthers are trying to regain the lead after they just lost it. Goes to a low routine, serves up. Narragansett receives, sets up to the right side hitter. Great spike by Narragansett, point to them. 20-18 Narragansett, 5 away from taking the second set and tying it up 1-1. Serves up from Narragansett, receives it back to the setter, to the outside hitter, hits the ball. Something happened there, I'm not sure. That's Narragansett point, 21-18. They take a 3-point lead. Panthers have been in this situation before, and they have regained the lead, only down 3, so looking to do that again here. As Narragansett gets an ace, with Naomi hitting rough ball close to the ground. Good try from her. That's timeout, Johnston, as we will be back.
You know, I'm a person too.
And we're back from the timeout. Mariners up 22-18, up 4. 3 more points to take the second set, make it 1-1 with the serve up from the Mariners. Miss hit by the Panthers, but still recovered. Spikes up. Good recovery from the Mariners. Free ball up. Sets up to the outside hitter, Marissa. And Narragansett has still not figured out how to compete with that overwhelmingly powerful spike from Marissa Morsilli, number 2-5 outside hitter. It is now 22-19 as Johnson takes the serve. Serves up. Just outside. Narragansett 23, Johnston 19. It's been a back and forth game, but Narragansett has held the lead for the majority of the game. Panthers have come back and taken that lead 1 or 2 times, but it's majority of Narragansett domination in this game. Different story from the last one. As number 1, Fallon tries to save that, but now that it's match point Narragansett, 1 more point away from taking the second set and tying this thing up. 24-19 Narragansett as timeout is called, and we'll be right back.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail. Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials across the country because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see,
And we're back from the timeout. Narragansett needing 1 point to win the second set. And a little confusing if that was in or not. Point to Narragansett. That wins the second set, 25-19. And we will be right back.
Our number 1 priority is protecting our players. That's why we're writing new rules for the sport and developing innovative educational tools that protect our athletes. This is player protection. This is high school football. This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football. This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
And we're back as Johnson's getting ready to serve. Narragansett won the second set, making this 1-1 in the series. One team has to get to 3 wins to win the whole thing. As the serve's up, Narragansett, outside hitter, hits it just outside as Johnson gets the point and gets the lead. 1-0 Johnston. Serves up, sets the outside, hit just outside, and Panthers take a 2-0 lead. Very different from the last set as Narragansett was mostly in control. Serves up, Narragansett sets in middle, spikes the ball, blocked. Spikes up by Marsili into the net. Really, first or second miss hit there by Marsili. Hasn't been much all season, actually. She's been a very good player. That is 2-1 Johnston. Serves up. Johnson receives. Free ball up, Narragansett. The setter sets it to the right side hitter, spikes it. Blocked, tried to recover from Johnson, but couldn't do so. 2-2, Narragansett ties it back up. Serves up. Johnson receives. Setter comes over. Outside hitter Marsili hits the blocked spike from Narragansett. Back up to outside hitter. Spikes the ball. And that's that dominant, powerful spike right there from Marsili. And Narragansett hasn't found a way to contend with that. If she gets it right, there's no stopping that. Yeah. Serves up. Just outside, point going to Narragansett. Ties it back up 3-3. Serves up. Miss hit by Panthers. That gives Narragansett the lead. And the ace 4-3 Narragansett. Serves up. Panthers with the ball. Spikes it. Dig from Narragansett. Back up. Miss hit by the Panthers. And that goes to point Narragansett 5-3. Serves up from Narragansett. Good recovery there. Miss hit, but still managed to recover. Backside hit from the libero. Serves up. Free ball over to Panthers' side. Sets up to outside Marsili. Spikes the ball. Blocked, however, by Narragansett. First time they could defend that. 6-3 Mariners. Mariners looking for some revenge against the Panthers as the Panthers beat them in a 3-2 series down at Narragansett with the Panthers winning. Ball. Setter couldn't really find it there on the net. 7-3 Mariners as they take a 4-point lead in this one. Serves up. Powerful serve there. Little miscommunication. Free ball up to Narragansett side. Setter up to middle. Spikes it. However, blocked by Panthers. Still giving Narragansett the point, however. That makes it 8-3 Narragansett. Serve is up. Good up by the Panthers. Couldn't seem to find it though, giving Narragansett another point and giving them a 9-3 lead. Miscommunication by the Panthers there, as Narragansett gets another point, making this 10-3 and a 7-point lead for Narragansett. Serves up to the setter, sets it to the outside hitter Marsili, spikes it. Great spike by Marsili there, giving Johnson control over the ball again and giving them a point, 10-4 Mariners. That's a swap in for Fallon, who's been in for all 3 games so far, to number 21, Julia. Serve is up. Received by Mariners well. Sets up to net touch, however, by Johnston, giving Mariners the point and giving them an 11-4 lead. Serve is up. Hit the net, but still went over. Great receive by the Panthers. Get over to the Mariners side. Sets up to the outside hitter. Spikes it over. Receives it. Sets a little bit up. Point Mariners. Net touch by the Panthers. And they're looking not as good as they were playing in the first set, where they won by a wide margin. Narragansett up 12-4. Serves up into the net. One has been struggling with that throughout these games with the serving, but dominant on the spiking part up front. Marsili 2-5 with the serve as Narragansett is up 12-5. And really first missed serve from her tonight. Not in a good spot either, as it gives Narragansett 13-5 lead. And giving them possession of the ball again. Serves up from Narragansett. Miss hit by Johnson. I guess another net touch by the Panthers, giving Narragansett another point, giving them a 9-point lead, 14-5 Narragansett. Serves up, receive it well, step back out to the outs, and Marsili spikes it into the net. A little frustrated with herself, giving Mariners a 10-point lead now, 15-5, and as I said earlier, not looking like a 4-4 team, looking much better than the record shows. And as miss hit again by the Panthers, hustling out there, but just couldn't capitalize, and giving Mariners an 11-point lead now, 16-5. Serves up. Free ball up to Mariners side. Sets up to the outside. Spikes it over. Back up to outside hitter for the Panthers as she gets a hit right there and point for Johnson, making this a 16-6 ball game Mariners. You know, Johnson has a big comeback to come to, down 10. It's not like they haven't done it before this season. Serves up. Mariners try to receive, but fail to get it in bounce. Point goes to Panthers, making it a 16-7 Mariners ball game. Serves up. High set. Setter with a little dump over the net. Catching the Panthers off guard, not ready for that. Expecting a set up to the middle hitter, giving Narragansett point and giving them a 10-point lead again, 17-7 Narragansett. Ball's up, set out to backside hitter, sets up to middle, sent out to middle hitter for Johnson, free ball up, set to outside, spike it, good recovery, good up from Panthers, spike it by Melania Bate, sets back up, good rally here from Panthers Mariners, sets up back to outside hitter, as it's in again, nice little hit there from Melania Bate to give them a point, 17-8 Narragansett. As Mia Soprano is now in the game to serve. Her serve is up. It's free ball over to Johnson's side, back into the net, however. Now cutting the deficit to 7 points, as it now is 17-10 Johnston. Sorry, my apologies, 17-9. Mia with the serve into the ground, making 18-9 Mariners. Serve is up. Miss hit by the Panthers, giving Mariners another point. 19-18, regain their 10-point cushion. Serve is up. Call from Mia Soprano. Sets up for the Mariners. Spike. Good recovery. A little miscommunication by Panthers, but they recover well. Sets back up. Little dump over the net. Sets up to the outside hitter, Melania Bate. Hits it well. Sets up to Mariners. Good rally here. Little weird spike there, but worked well. Middle hitter spiked it. Sets up to the outside hitter. Free ball over to Johnson's side. Good rally here. Marissa, free ball over to Narragansett's side. Middle hitter getting ready to hit it. Blocked. Saved by Johnson, though. What a great save by Johnson there. Trying to get the point. And blocked by the middle hitter, number 10. Great block there. Giving Johnson a point and maybe saving this game. 19-10 Panthers. Sorry, but the main camera is being fixed right now, so we have the side camera going as Johnson scores another point, making this 19-11, maybe sparking a comeback. Serves up. Miss hit, miscommunication there by Narragansett, giving Panthers another point, 19-13 Panthers. 19-12 Panthers, my apologies. And now the main camera is back all set. Sorry for that, folks. Serves up. Free ball up to Johnson's side as a spike from Marcelli. Great spike from her there. Finally catching it back in this game as missing a few. Mariners timeout. We'll be right back. 19-13 Mariners. We're back here. Mariners up 19-13, trying to win the second set and giving them a big lead here. Just needing one more game to win. As the service up, Panthers coming right at me, Jesus, and hitting the cameraman. Look at that. Scared me for a second. Has 19-14 Johnston. Serves up. Free ball up to the Panthers side. Sets up to the outside hitter, Marcelli. Great serve there. Tried to block it from the Mariners. Great block, but just tipped off their fingers, going out of bounds, giving Panthers another point and more life here as they're only down 4 now. 19-15 Mariners. My apologies. That is 5 consecutive points from the Panthers as they're looking to spark a comeback. Serve is up, and that is a announcer curse right there. Announcer jinx. My apologies, Panthers, as they fall another point and give the ball over to the Mariners, 20-15. Serves up over to the Panther side. They're up there, close to the net, couldn't get it. Point goes to Mariners, giving them a 6-point lead. 4 more points to go to win this third set and give them a 2-1 lead in the series. Panthers trying to prevent this. Defense getting ready. Serves up. Ball's over Mariners side. Back to the setter, to the outside hitter. And that is in for Narragansett. 22-15, 3 more points from winning this set. These last 2 games looking very different from the first one, where the Panthers won in dominant fashion. Missed it there by Mia Soprano, as it gives point to Narragansett Mariners, as it makes it 23-15, 8-point lead over Johnston. Serves up. Set to outside Marissa. Point to Marissa Morsilli Panthers, as it makes it a 23-16 ball game. Now, Marissa has been having good season, good game, a few mishaps here and there during this third set, but when she's playing good. When the Panthers serve, they do very well. 23-16 Narragansett. Ball is up. Looks like she stepped on the line, but ref didn't call that. Point goes over to Panthers, 23-17. Panthers hoping to spark a comeback here, hoping not to lose this third set, going down 2-1 in the series and only having to lose one more to lose the whole thing. Serves up. And that's in, as the line judge and net judge calls it, 18-23 Mariners. Panthers seem to rally while they are serving. Great serve there. Close to the net. Mariners couldn't seem to capitalize on that great up by the back row hitter. 23-19. Panthers seeming to make a comeback as they did multiple times in this game, but Narragansett seemed to shut it down every single time. Let's see what happens here. Ball is up. Great serve, great but better up from Narragansett as it's too close to the net for the setter to get. Point towards Panthers as they're making a great comeback here. 23-20 Panthers. 5 more points away from winning the second set and giving them a great lead as Narragansett's only 2 points away from winning the set. Serve is up. As Mariners couldn't get that serve, as that's many consecutive points from the Panthers. That's 23-21, making a great comeback here. As that's timeout called by Narragansett. We'll be right back. And we're back. If you missed it, Johnston Panthers were down 23-16 when they started making a comeback. Has kept the ball since. 23-21 now, 4 points away from winning the set and gaining a great lead in this series. Although Narragansett seems to shut down their comeback every time as they great up by Narragansett, set ball to the middle. Sub to the outside hitter, Marissa Morsilli. Another point from Johnston as the crowd gets hyped. 23-22, great comeback from Johnston. Can they capitalize on this? Can they actually overtake Narragansett and win this game? Great comeback from them if they can succeed. Yep, this is the closest it's been this entire set as Narragansett has the lead for most of the game. Serves up. Miss hit by Narragansett. Over. Free ball up. Great recovery from Narragansett. Sets up to outside Marissa Marcelli. Hits the ball. Setter up to outside hitter. Spikes it. Outside, and they tie it back up. Johnston 23-23. Both teams 2 points away from winning this set and gaining a great lead in this series. What a comeback from the Panthers. Have not turned the ball over in 6 points. Johnston getting ready, and Narragansett defense getting ready. Doesn't want this comeback to happen. Miss hit from them. Panthers take the lead, 24-23. What a comeback from the Panthers. What a serve from the libero, Larissa Pessoa. And the Narragansett team, coach is yelling out to some of the players. They're getting ready. They don't want this comeback to happen. Johnston Panthers 1 point away from a great comeback. Getting ready. Trying to let all the nerves out here. Panthers up for the serve. Serves up. Getting ready. Panthers sets up. Outside hitter. That touch and Panthers come back. They make the comeback 25-23 and they win the set. What a great comeback from the Panthers. Amazing. 2-1 in the series. One more game away from winning this whole thing and extending their lead, extending their record to 8-1. What a great comeback from the Panthers as we're going on a break.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
One second from half court.
And we're back from the break as Johnson has a 2-1 lead in the series as an amazing comeback last series, down 16-23 as they come back to win it 25-23. Amazing turnover from the Panthers, amazing game. And they're just looking to carry over that dominance as they had at the end of the game into this game, hopefully winning this series and waiting the entire game, moving up to 8-1 in the division. Set up. Free ball over to Narragansett side. Sets up to middle. Great save there. Block, point to Panthers 1-0. Way to start it off here. Watch me go. Serves up for the Panthers. Miss hit into the net by Narragansett, giving Panthers a 2-0 lead. And you can really tell the Panthers are really locked in on this one. Not making a ton of mistakes here, right till the end of the game, coming into this game as well. Miss hit by the Mariners. Recovers. Hit into the score box area as Panthers take a 3-0 lead. This is the momentum they need coming into this final, hopefully final set for the Panthers. If Narragansett wins this one, it will go to a game 5. Whoever wins that wins the series. Sets up. Ball's over. Little dump pass by the Mariners. They get points on the board, 3-1 Johnston, as Mariners get ready to serve. Serves up. Good up. Little touch pass by the setter on Johnston's side. Confuse defense, but great up by them. Set up to the middle. Spike it. Out. Setter up. Great save by the Mariners there. Set out to the outside. Little short. Free ball up to Mariners side. Spike up. Great save by the Panthers there, trying to get points. Spike, couldn't save that one. Point to Mariners. Great spike by the Mariners middle. 3-2 Panthers. Serves up. Unfortunate to the Panthers, hit the net, rolled over onto their side, couldn't do anything about it. 3-3, all tied up as Mariners get ready to serve. Panthers trying to regain back that lead, and Mariners trying to gain that lead in the first place. As the serve is up, Johnston defense get ready. Ball's up, sets to the outside, Morsilli, and Mariners defense still cannot figure out a way to stop that spike from Marissa Morsilli as the point goes to Johnston as they get ready to serve. 4-3, Johnston Panthers. Serves up. Spike is up. Just out of the reach of the libero, number 46, Larissa Pessoa. That ties it up 4-4 all. Serve is up. Just outside, Panthers .54 as they continue to have a lead in this game, not giving it up. Either having a lead or having it tied, still has not been in a deficit yet in this set. Panthers getting ready to serve the ball as number 1, Fallon, the setter, gets ready to serve it up. Narragansett up, outside hitter hits it. Great up by the Panthers, free ball over to Narragansett side, just out as Narragansett gets the point and ties it back up 5-5. Serve is up. Good up by the Panthers, getting ready for the middle, Morsilli. As that point goes to Panthers, 6-5, Johnston. Little miscommunication here as she signaled point to Johnston, but the scoreboard point put 5-6 Narragansett as they're talking. As the net judge continues to put, it is 5-6 Johnston as serve is up, Narragansett hits it over. Great spike there from Melania Abate as free ball over. Good save by Johnston's libero. Sets up to the outside hitter. Little dump push right there. as the free ball is up on Narragansett's side, saves it right on the line. Spike up into the net, point to Johnson, making it a 7-5 ball game. As they're saying it's 6-6. I don't believe so, but that is what the ref is saying. As the point is up, oh, it is being changed right now, I believe, for 7-6 on the scoreboard as they set it up. Point to Johnson, no matter what, 8-6 the scoreboard says. Johnson, as they take a 2-point lead. Serve is up. As that's an ace towards Johnston's side, 9-6 Panthers. Serve is up. As Mariners get over, outside, point going to Johnson, 10-6 as they take the lead in this one. Different from the last two, but similar to the first set where they won in amazing fashion. As miss hit by Mariners, try to recover. Miscommunication there as point goes to Johnson, 11-6 Panthers. As there's a timeout called, we'll be right back. And we're back, 11-6 Panthers, as they're looking to win this set and win the series, going 8-1. Sets up. Spike from Melania Bate. Says up to the, as the spike is into the net, giving Mariners point, 11-7 Johnston Panthers. Serves up. Setter over to outside hitter Melania Bate. Spike it to the net, giving point to Mariners, 11-8. Mariners here trying to make a comeback, win this series, and maybe win the whole thing. Trying to get above 500 as they are 4-4 in the season. As that ball goes out, Panthers point. 12-8 Panthers, as Panthers are trying to shut the door on that and say no way Jose, as they're trying to go 8-1 and stay in second place in their division. 12-8 Panthers as the serve is up. Weird hit there from Mariners, but worked somehow. Big miscommunication there from the Panthers. Costing them a crucial point as they give Mariners a point, making it 12-9 Panthers. Now as Mariners serve is up. Sets up to back row Morsilli. As great try there by the setter to try to get the ball up. Didn't hit it high enough, and ball goes out 13-9 Panthers as they're getting ready to serve. Serve is up. Hit into the net. Panthers point. Panthers ball again. 14-9 Panthers. Serve is up. Narragansett side. Spike by the middle. Try there by the outside hitter, Melania Abate. Just out of reach. 14-10 Panthers with Narragansett now serving. Serve is up. Miss hit by Larissa. Trying to save it. Miscommunication there. Couldn't get there in time. 14-11 Panthers. Panthers. As this heads up to Packside hitter Marissa Morsilli, as they cannot compete with the powerful serve coming from Marissa's arm. 15-11 Panthers. Panthers getting ready to serve as they're up 4 points, 15-11 Panthers. Serve is up into the net, giving Mariners a point, 15-12 Johnston. Serve is up on the Mariners side, over to Johnston. Close to the net, middle had to get it. Point goes to Narragansett, I believe net touch, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. 15-13 Narragansett as they keep the ball to serve it again. Trying to make a little bit of a comeback here. Narragansett ball is up, serve is over. Serve is good. Too close to the net, Panthers couldn't recover. 15-14 Panthers. Number 3 going back to the line, getting ready to serve again. Serve is up. Received by Panthers well. Spiked by Marissa Morsilli. Hit. Can't figure that one out by the back row number 11. Point goes to Panthers, giving Panthers a 2-point lead, 16-14 in this 4th set. Serve is up. Point goes to Panthers, 17-14. 8 points away from becoming 8-1. Larissa Paseo with the serve. Serve is up. Narragansett recovers. Free ball up. Libero hits it. Setter to outside. Mercer Morsilli spikes it. Recovered that one. Set is up to the outside hitter. Spikes it back. Set is up on Panthers side. Middle this time. Free ball over. Panthers can't recover. They do recover. What a great up by the Panthers, saving that point. Back up. Set over to Marissa Morsilli as she pushes the ball over the net. Set back up. Set up to back row as that's 4 hits to the Panthers as she lightly taps it into the net, cutting down that great rally by the Panthers to try to not give up that point. They're still due 17-15 Panthers as Narragansett gets ready to serve again. Now, number 1 has had some trouble serving. Great on playing middle, great spikes, but has hit the ball into the net a couple of times as a powerful serve there, just out. However, point goes to Panthers, 18-15 ball game. 3-point lead the Panthers had over Narragansett. Serve is up. High ball into the bleachers. Narragansett finds it. Ball is over to Panthers side. As Panthers recover, back over to outside hitter Mercer Morsilli. Can't recover that. Try to get it. Big up there, but can't recover. Point to Panthers, 19-15. 6 points away from staying number 2 in the division and going 8-1 to start the season. Girls volleyball, big turnaround from last year as they are just dominating. They only had 3 wins, already far surpassing their win total from last year, as Narragansett couldn't compete with that serve as Panthers take a 5-point lead, 20-15, 5 points away from the win. Serve is up, over to Narragansett's side. Hit there, into the net. Point to Panthers, 4 points away. 6-point lead over the Narragansett Mariners. As Narragansett's trying to make a comeback, as Panthers say no, and is now up 6. Ball is up by the Panthers. Miss hit there, recovered well. Spiked by right side hitter, can't recover that one, too hard for her. 21-16. Panthers. Panthers have some cushion room, up 5. Still don't want to make it a close one though. Ball's up, sets up to right side hitter as she spikes it down. That's another point, 22-16, as they're up 6 points. Johnson 22, Narragansett 16, 3 points away from becoming 8-1. So far, Johnson Panthers dominating Division III girls volleyball. As the serve is up, over and to the setter, back out to middle, just over their heads, recovered well, back out to right side, pushing over the net, setter up to outside hitter Melania Bate, as they can't get that. 23-16, 2 points away from becoming 8-1. Panthers sideline getting all hyped up, knowing that the win is just in their reach. Serve is up. Set over Narragansett. Great up by Johnson. Set over to the outside hitter. Free ball up to Narragansett's side. Set up to middle. Spikes it. Great up by the Panthers. Has Marissa with a great spike there. 24-16, 1 point away. Game point from becoming 8-1, winning 3-1 against Narragansett. As previously, they had to go to Game 5 when they played down Narragansett, only winning 3-2 in the series, as that is a timeout. And I'm bringing over to Anthony Vendetti talking about Johnson Panthers homecoming.
Thank you, Matt. Great game call by you. Got to give you some props. First time doing play-by-play announcing. I've been behind the camera, but anyways, Panthers looking to improve to 8-1. But when I'm going to bring you the news of this week, we have this game today. Then throughout the week is Spirit Week here at Johnson High School, our homecoming week. Pep rally will be on Friday. And Saturday, we are going to give you coverage of the annual homecoming game, Johnston football versus Charahoe. That will be at 2 p.m. on our own YouTube channel and NFHS Network. So hope to see you all tune in if you cannot make the game. And throughout the weekend, we're going to be taking some pictures throughout the whole weekend, posting it on the following week. So look to bring you some good coverage on that. We'll get you back to Matthew Duquette to finish up this game. Panthers 1 point away. Back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Ant. You know, I'm really looking forward to calling this homecoming game, biggest game of the year. Everyone's there, everyone's hype. Be there if you're not there in person, as the ball is up 1 point away from winning this series. Narragansett up, can't recover. Johnson fumbling, 24-17 as Narragansett gets the point, 1 point away. Panthers couldn't get that ball back as it tumbled over the net. Weird ball for the Panthers, but up 7. I think they're feeling pretty comfortable right now as Mariners getting ready for the serve. Number 2 up, serve is up over to Johnson Panthers side. Back to the setter, up to outside, free ball over. Mariners trying to gain this setback. Big comeback like the Panthers did last game to win it. Back up to outside hitter as it's up. Back to the setter, back up to outside hitter for Mariners. Block it, back up as they block it, hit it again. Back up for the Panthers. Back out to the outside hitter. Hit it. And the Panthers win. 25-17, 3-1 in the series. Panthers go to 8-1 in the series and continue being number 2 seed for the D3. And Mariners fall to 4-5, just below 500. Great game, great comeback, great team win by the Johnson Panthers. I'm Matthew Duquette. Thank you so much. I'm turning it back over to Anthony Vendetti.
Thank you, Matt. We appreciate everyone for tuning in to our first girls volleyball stream of the year. Did not disappoint. Panthers win the sets 3-1 over Narragansett. Panthers will improve to 8-1. Narragansett will fall below 500 to 4-5. Again, we cannot say my great thank you to Matt Duquette for his first game play-by-play girls volleyball. Definitely not an easy task, with little volleyball experience between the group. But that's going to do it all from Johnson Senior High School in Johnson, Rhode Island. Matt Duquette, your play-by-play announcer. Timothy and Tommy Arthur behind the cameras. Ethan Bracey, not a member of JHS Media, but really helping out with the camera today. Me behind the computer, kind of switching it up today. We are going to see you Saturday at 2 p.m., the annual homecoming game. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We are going to say see ya from Johnson Senior High School. Have a good night.